We decided to take a trip to Osaka Castle, and to get there we had to walk through this massive park. I really enjoyed it. There's a lot of nature. Some of the trees began to blossom already, which is really cool. But apparently all the trees that line this park are all cherry blossom trees. So by the time that comes around, it's probably really gorgeous. Also ducks. But yeah, this was a really nice walk through a park. But then we got to the actual castle. Not quite yet though. That's a normal building. Well, not quite normal, but pretty cool. Then there's a nice wall there. I just love the old architecture, but this was the gate leading towards the castle. You can kind of see it there, but this was such a cool place. It's pretty much relatively untouched from what I understand, but it is a gorgeous building. Just look at that. The interior is even better, but unfortunately they didn't allow cameras on most of the floors, so I just decided for even some of the floors that we could have cameras on to just kind of take it in for myself, just because, you know, it makes my life a little easier, and I didn't want to have to do much. But they had a little well there on the outside which people were throwing coins into. Unfortunately, I didn't have any coins to throw in, or else I would have. But yeah, this was a really cool castle. They had this cannon on the outside. Didn't get to read up much on that, but it was still a really cool thing to see. Old weaponry, gotta love it. But here's a little bit of the interior. Very, very cool. I just love everything about this. Also, the history that I learned from this, didn't retain most of it, but I heard that they had a lot of seasonal wars back in the day. That's kind of what those figures were showing. And then I got to the very tippy top of the castle, and you pretty much get to see the entire park along with some of the cityscape, which is pretty cool. I went to all four sides of the castle. Oh, look, a train. And got to pretty much see everything that this place had to offer. But it was gorgeous. Just a gorgeous piece of architecture and art. Everything about it was great. I love history, like I said, so I really enjoyed going to this. It really just teaches you a lot about their culture, and especially, of course, the history of what happened in these areas and why it's so important. Also, I couldn't quite figure out what this area was for, so if anybody knows what that is, leave a note in the comments.